Okay, we're going to look at finding an angle today using trig ratios, the sine, cos, and tan. So again, here's my angle. So if I look based on this angle, again, this is the longest side, this is the hypotenuse. We're going to use the letter H to represent that side. This side is opposite the angle they gave me. So again, I'm going to use O to represent that side. And lastly, we have the adjacent side, the side that touches the angle, not the hypotenuse. And we're going to use A to represent that side. My sine ratio will be opposite divided by the hypotenuse. The cosine ratio is adjacent divided by the hypotenuse. And the tangent is the opposite divided by the adjacent. So now we're going to learn how to use our calculator if we need to find an angle. So we've been finding sides, now we want to find an angle. So I just called the angle A for now. And what I want to do is I want to find sine A equals this. So this is the ratio of the opposite over the hypotenuse, and I divided them to get this decimal. So I want to be able to find this angle A. So to be able to do that, I say that A is equal to, and I do this little thing called sine inverse. And then in brackets, I'm going to do 0.2621, and I'm going to close my brackets, and then I'm going to do A equals. So it's not like the cross multiplying when we get to this point. It's basically, can I use my calculator again? So if I look at my calculator, here's my sine, my cos, and my tan button. Just above these, you can see sine minus 1, cos minus 1, or tan minus 1, known as sine inverse, cos inverse, and tan inverse. If you look, they're in a different color. So you're looking for your shift button, your second, your inverse button, some button up here that's in the same color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press that button, and then I want sine. So it brings that up on my calculator. And then I'm going to do brackets. And then I want to put in the 0.2621. So I'm going to put in 0.2621, and I'm going to close my bracket. And then I'm going to hit equals. And it tells me that that angle is 15.19 degrees. So it gave me two sides, but it didn't give me the angle that related them. So the angle that relates them now is 15.19 degrees. If you have a different type of calculator, you're probably going to have to do 0.2621 and then shift or second and then sine and then the equals. You're doing everything again backwards. Let's try it with cos now. So I use B as the angle in this case. So I'm going to say that B is equal to cos inverse of 0.7309. I'm going to close the brackets because again in this case I'm looking for the angle. The angle is the thing sitting next to the trig ratio. So I'm going to grab my calculator, and again I want the inverse because I'm looking for an angle, so it's the thing above cos, and it's in a different color, so I need to do shift or second, and then I'm going to hit the cos so that this comes up, bracket, and then I want to do 0.7309 0.09 and close bracket. And then I'm going to hit equals. And I get the angle that relates the two sides is 43.0, and then we're going to make that a 4. So 43.04, we're going to say degrees. Again, if you have a different type of calculator, you're going to have to put in the side ratio first, shift or second cos inverse, and then equals. Okay, so let's try a couple more. So these are some practice ones, so you should go ahead and try these, and I'm going to do them as well. So we get sine inverse of 0.3456. Okay, so I put it all in my calculator, and I'm going to hit equals. And then I get 20.22 degrees. I'm going to try this one with cos. Again, I'm going to put it all in my calculator. Then I hit close bracket on the end, and I hit equals. Okay, and I get 88.76. I'm going to try one with tan. So again, I have A equals tan inverse 0.7706. And I'm going to grab my calculator and put it all in. And add a bracket. And then I hit equals. Okay, so you should be trying these on your own and then using this video to help you out. Okay, I'm going to do 4, 5, and 6 now. Okay, and remember, if you have a different type of calculator, you should be doing this, shift or second to get this, and then equals. Again, it's all in the reverse order. If you have a calculator that works in the one way, we're going to just plug it all in as you see it. And I get 12.25. Okay, we're going to try the next one. Put it all in my calculator. And I get my answer of 26.86. And I'm going to try the last one. And let's put that one in the calculator too. And we're going to close those brackets and hit equals. And I get 59.35.